right, everybody, it's GregOnTesla. So I've changed name. It's not just, hey, it's GregOnTesla. So that's how you can find me on YouTube. So for everybody who gets a Tesla, basically the greatest day is when you get your car, right? And the second day, you go, hey, I've been plugged into a 110 outlet, and you realize it takes a long time to get energy. You know, you get 3 to 4 miles off that, and then you're like, oh boy, hey, maybe I should get that wall charger, and then you realize, oh, it's $500, and oh, I got to get an electrician to go install it. So that adds another $150 to $200 US on top of it. Well, then you can say, well, I could get that dryer plug, you know, the NEMA 1450, but then I still got to get an electrician to go do that. So what I did was this. I made a couple videos a couple weeks ago because I got a wall connector, right? Tesla wall connector, but I got it off of eBay. So lesson learned there is, number one, don't get it off of eBay. Did the whole install, did all this stuff, and lo and behold, find out that the thing had just some weird problem, wouldn't pass the charge over to the car, any car, reset, did the whole 9 yards, thing was fully configured correctly, everything about it. We multiple calls with Tesla, which was super helpful. Their group was extremely helpful. Went ahead, took the whole thing apart, sent it back, and got my money back, which is great. Then I bought one on Tesla's site. So just buy it directly was my lesson learned. Highly advise that to everybody. So what I have is a brand new Tesla wall connector, new in box. I have not opened it. It is fully, it's hard to tell, but it's all still taped up and all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unbox it, and I have a cutting tool here. So I'm gonna do that, open it up, and then let's see what's inside. And then today I am going to show the basics of connecting it to this conduit and this cable, which is part of the 50 amp service that I have in my panel on the other side of the garage. Once I start getting that up, you'll see those other parts of the video as well. All right, so all I've done is put it on its side. I'm gonna cut the Tesla tape here. Kind of cool, they have taped Tesla on it. Pretty much everything with Tesla is pretty cool. Okay, that's cut. So now I'm gonna open that up. All right, so let's make sure we focus here. So there's a lot of packaging. Just goes on top. I'll put that to the side. It's winter here in Chicago. You can see the floor is full of dirt from the road. The car is outside. So, instruction manual. This you can also get online, so highly advise reading that. Read that twice. I also highly advise getting an electrician to put your electric in. Don't do this yourself. It's not worth, I mean, unless you're an electrician by trade, but totally not worth it. So mounting plate. These are the caps that actually go on the panel itself and the back plate of the panel to prevent water from going in and other things, you know, just screws. There's a whole bunch of screws in here. These will tie, unless I have another pack. Nope, these will do, I think this will help with the back panel, mounting it to the wall, but also tying these from one to the other. Yeah, there's two, what does it say on there? That's not zoomed in here. Sorry about that. So a couple wood screws, screwdriver, you know, that kind of stuff. M6, M4s. This will let you get it mounted to the wall, and then I guess there's going to be another pack in here somewhere that will have screws and other. Put that over there. This is the back plate. So the back plate is the first, really, it is what gets installed to the wall, and it's what, here, let me open this up here. It's all one-handed. Okay. plastic cover. That's it. So this, what you're looking at is this goes in here. This cap at the very, I'm holding this with one hand and the camera. But basically these three lines attach right there. So they go in, my light. So they go in there and you screw them down right there. And then these three cables that come out, there's three of them. What these do, they come out and they actually go into that control unit right there. So this, bottom line, there's a whole video of just doing this. Very simple, very straightforward, it's critical. All right, control module. So you can see they've put this whole thing together. It comes as a package. You can see this whole cable is in here. I got the 24-foot cable. There are plenty of 8-foot cable units available at Tesla stores, but nobody in their right mind wants to get an 8-foot cable because how dare your car be 10 feet away? So your either options are 8 or 24. You can see this cable is 24 for sure, and the part that you actually plug into the car is here. It's all wrapped up. I'm gonna have to use a knife to cut that open, I think. I'm not gonna do that right now because I don't wanna affect those. This, I'm gonna have to use a knife to cut that open. So let me do that right now. All right, I have cut this away. I'm gonna take this out, put it on the pile. And I cut most of this away. All right, so you can see the little charger, Tesla, press a little button, boom, 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 all good. I'm gonna throw that away. So, okay, that is everything that came in the box. What will have to happen is, because when you put this back plate on the wall and you put those electric cables that I showed you on the wall, they go in here on the top. That will then provide power to this. So depending on whatever amp circuit breaker you have on the wall will determine how much power is going through these lines, right? Do you have a 40 amp? I have to look at in the instructions again. There's a really important part in here, which is depending on your amp service determines some dip switches that you have to do in here. So in the next video, I'm going to show how this gets installed to the wall, how this back plate, or that little back part, yep. So how this plate is used and how this plate is used, and then how this gets screwed together. So we'll do that in the next video.